What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Hope you all had a great weekend. Getting into this episode of GH. Let me tell you something. I want to curse so bad on this video because of the craziness that happened on this episode. But I'm going to try to keep it as clean as humanly possible. I'm going to try. First of all, Diane, she should have automatically requested a new judge. I'm just saying, because I don't know if y'all all remember or not, but that's the same judge who was harsh with Maxie during her custody situation. Remember the whole Dante, Lulu trying to get custody of Georgie, and you know, that judge was pretty harsh with her. I feel like ever since then, because of what happened with his own daughter, I feel like that judge has it in for young women. I mean, I understand Willow, you know, she was late to the custody hearing. I get it. And, you know, he wasn't pleased by that. I totally understand that. But for him not to hear her out, it pissed me off. You know, he could have at least heard her out, you know, before he decided, oh, I'm going to make my ruling. Like, that wasn't fair. Furthermore, Diane brought up a very valid question. She asked, you know, how did Shiloh obtain information that led him to believe that, how did he find out that Willow had a baby in the first place? That information, you can't just access that information. So that right there, you know, the judge just looked at him and his attorney, but yet never questioned anything. I felt like that right there is an automatic win for the defendant. Willow should have won that case based off of that. You know, whether she was late or not, does not matter. She should have automatically won. I just felt like, you know, things should have went her way in that courtroom. It just pissed me off that the judge ruled against her. And I think he did it mainly because she was late. That's the only reason I felt he ruled against her. I don't believe he's a part of DOD. I don't want to believe he is. I mean, we've seen this judge off and on over the years. I don't want to believe that, but I feel like he just has it in for young women. You know, he just don't like them because he feels like they're irresponsible. And he, you know, he bases it off of his own experience with his own daughter. Because I remember years ago he told a story about his daughter and stuff like that. I guess I forgot the details of it, but it wasn't good. So basically ever since that, he has it in for young women, basically. And that's why I feel like Diane should have asked him to recuse himself. Because she'd been in court with him before. And she knows how he is. She should ask for a new judge. Because I just felt like it wasn't fair that he ruled against Willow, knowing that basically Shiloh broke every HIPAA law there is. That's an automatic dismissal. That should automatically dismiss his case. But the judge talking about Willow has to provide all the information about what happened to the baby now. And that's what leads me, you know, to be mad at Bobby. Because Bobby, once she got the information from Lucas about what Julian and Sam did, with Julian, you know, because they don't ever really mention Sam that much. But she's upset with Julian because he changed the records of the adoption. So, of course, she goes to Charlie's and smacks him in the face. I felt like that was uncalled for. And it's hypocritical of her and it's hypocritical of Carly to sit there and be mad at Julian when what's wrong with him having a plan B? By him changing the adoption records, that can come in their favor because look what just happened in court. Willow has no choice but to turn over information about what happened to their child. She has no other alternative. By him and Sam changing those records, it works in their favor now. Because he's not going to find out what really happened to that child. All he's going to get is records full of lies. That's all he's going to get. So for her to go in there and slap him, like, I do agree with Carly on one thing. Cover-ups, they do fail. They do, but she's a hypocrite because she's been a part of her fair share of cover-ups, and her and Bobby over the years have done things in the name of protecting family. Yet they're mad at Julian for doing something that they would have done. And it's so funny because Carly was pissed at Lucas for not coming to her and Sonny about it, but what do you think Sonny would have done? Sonny would have done something equally illegal, but she wouldn't have had an issue with it. But you have an issue with what Julian did, though. That's stupid. It's dumb. And it's hypocritical. They just do it because they don't like Julian. But honestly, on this, whether it goes good or bad, I'm Team Julian on this because he's not doing anything none of them haven't done before. You know, they break the law, they do whatever they have to do, not only to protect themselves, but they do it to protect people that they care about. And they should be happy that Julian is working outside the law, because obviously the law has not been on their side lately in regards to Shiloh. The law is that, the laws have been on Shiloh's side lately. So now you have to do what you got to do to get them. Is what it is. And it Brad sitting there having all these little stomach pains and stuff. I'm like, you know what that is? That ain't nothing but that ain't nothing but guilt. That's all it is. That's why you're having them little stomach pains. It's probably ulcers, because people do get ulcers when they're going through a lot of stress and stuff. He's going through a lot of stress, not only of the potential of losing Wiley, but because he's keeping all these secrets, and that will make you physically ill. Because you're not only stressed out, but you're keeping all these secrets, though, that have huge ramifications on everybody's lives, including his. Brad just need to tell the truth, but we all know that's not going to happen. Moving on from that, Nina, as usual, Nina got on my nerves, as usual. Like, when Chase came to go get Willow to take her to the courthouse and stuff, because she kept telling them over and over again that she had an important appointment that she could not be late for. But they kept stalling, obviously, because the principal wanted to give her job back. And when Chase came to get her, Nina sitting there talking about we see where her priorities are. Nina, shut the hell up. Shut up. Like, first of all, she's been with the kids all day. She even went to the award ceremony that Diane told her not to go to because she was going to be late if she stayed. But yet she stayed for the kids. But Nina's too stupid to see that. And by this little fake anger that she has towards Willow, which is very stupid because she's mad at this girl for stupid reasons. Everything about Nina at this point is just stupid. And it was funny because Lulu and Liz was sitting there wondering how come she had to leave so early and stuff. I'm like, she told y'all a million times she had an important appointment to go to that she could not be late to. Why are y'all not comprehending that? It's like she kept telling y'all over and over again, I have an appointment, I have an appointment, I have an appointment. But yet they still can't understand why she had to leave. Because she had an appointment. Duh. Like, and these are supposed to be smart people. I beg to differ. I'm just saying, like, get a clue. So anyway, Liz was telling Lulu about this house that she found in the suburbs or something for her and Franco's reception party. But of course, they're not going to be able to use it because there was some type of mold issue or whatever. So Lulu offered them the Haunted Star free of charge. At first, Liz didn't want to do it or whatever, but Franco was like, yeah, why not? We could do it free of charge. When the hell did Lulu and Franco become so buddy-buddy? Like, she was all giddy with Franco and happy with him. And I'm like, since when do Lulu like Franco? Like, since when? Like, I can understand being cordial with him, but she was all like they've been buddy-buddy. Like, the way she was acting, you would think that they were friends for years. The way she was acting. I'm just saying. Since when did that happen? But we all know something, like I said before, when Franco was like, what could happen on the Haunted Star, we all know drama. Because we all know there's no party on this show without drama. And we know somebody going to have some drama. We know this. So anyway, when Maxie was talking with Jocelyn about the seance, Ava noticed how Ava was overhearing about it and stuff like that. I was like, please tell me Ava is not going to try to do no seance to get in touch with Kiki from beyond the grave. I hope not. One seance is enough. I felt bad for Ava because she had a reminder on her phone about a dinner date that she was supposed to have with Kiki. And this is something that she already had set in stone a year ago before she died. Because it was after Kiki won her sexual harassment case against Dr. Bench. And they were supposed to, she was planning on taking Kiki to this new restaurant or whatever. But obviously, that's not going to happen. I wonder what happened to Dr. Bench. They just, I guess, wrote him out, I guess. I hope Ava don't go through with this seance. I really hope. I hope she don't. Like I said, one seance is enough. But anyway, moving on from that. I do agree with Jocelyn. I felt like Jax, I think it was nice that Jax wanted her to intern at Crimson and stuff like that. But I felt like Jax should have talked to her first, to see if she wanted to work at Crimson for the summer. But I can understand why Jax wanted her to do it because, it's something for her to do during the summer, her to learn, some business skills and stuff like that, learn about the business, and learn what it takes to run your own business and stuff like that. She could get a lot of skills, interning at that company. But I can understand her little issue with it because he didn't run it by her first, so I get it. But it does give her something to look forward to during the summer, so that way she's not just sitting around. But you already know she's going to be busy with Dev this summer. We all know that. I was kind of upset that Jocelyn decided. I'm not surprised, though, because when she told Jax about Dev and stuff like that, he was telling her that she could come stay with him, for a while or however long or whatever. But, of course, she declined because she felt like she was more comfortable at Carly and Sonny's or whatever. I felt like the reason she didn't want to leave was because of Dev. I really felt like that's the reason. I don't care what nobody said. That's the reason she didn't want to leave. She trying to be close by. I wish when Jax was talking to Nina and stuff like that about how he hired Curtis to work at Aurora as head of security, I wish that he would have told Valentine to leave the room because you don't have business conversations with people who are not an employee of the business. I'm just saying. I'm interested in this little battle between Jax and Valentine. I really am. I'm interested in this because I have a feeling that all of this is going to blow up in Valentine's face because we all know he got that secret about Sasha. So eventually his house of cards are going to start to fall real soon. Jordan need to go sit down somewhere. Like, seriously. So she basically checked herself out the hospital because she's worried about getting back to work and, the medical bills. I know a lot of people, I've seen on message boards that a lot of people are sick of the whole conversation about her medical bills because it makes it seem like her and Curtis are in poverty. I don't think it makes it look like that they're in poverty, but you have to understand they're not rich people. I think that they make good money in their careers, but they're not wealthy, obviously, by any stretch of the word. They're definitely not. And you have to understand, like, people don't understand how much medical bills really are. Like, medical bills, with the amount that they charge you in medical bills, you could take that money and buy a house with what they charge you. Like, that's thousands of dollars. Where do you think her and Curtis are getting 50, 60 grand? They don't have that kind of money. Even with her career, even with her salary. She makes a good salary, but it's not like she got 50, 60 grand lying around. And I'm pretty sure she's probably paying for TJ's college. More than likely. She probably paying for his college or something. I know TJ working to help pay the tuition himself, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan was paying some of his tuition. Or his, schooling somehow. But, it's expensive. Medical bills are high as hell. And she's also worried about her job because she knows that Mac is acting commissioner, but I think she's insecure. I think she's definitely worried because Mac used to be commissioner, obviously, and he was a good commissioner. And I think she's worried that he could become the permanent commissioner again. Even though right now that's not his focus. He's just doing it to help out. But then again, she's always a workhorse, so I think it would drive her crazy to just sit at home every day, all day, reading magazines and doing nothing and, I think it'll bug her. So I think that's why she's itching to come back to work so fast. But she needs to chill out. Because I agree with Curtis. Like, you know, you're setting yourself up for a major setback if you don't relax. Like, you just had major surgery. Like, she need to chill out. I'm actually liking this little tag team of Michael and Jason teaming up, going to Beecher's Corners. Because they found this chick or whatever who apparently took the blame for what happened to Willow's father. So now that she's out of prison, she's working as a waitress in Beecher's Corners. So they're going to talk to her now. They're going to talk to her, and Jason is, of course, listening in on the conversation because they know that Shiloh has something to do with Willow's father getting killed because he never had no drug issues. He never had past substance abuse problems, and now all of a sudden he dies of a drug overdose. Of course it's suspicious, but you know nobody in Beecher's Corners is really going to investigate that because a lot of them are a part of DOD, so they're not going to investigate. Hopefully they can get the info that they need because Shiloh getting on my nerves. I swear if I have to look at that smug face. I like Shiloh to an extent because he is a good villain, but that smugness on him, it kind of annoys me sometimes. But anyway, that was pretty much the episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see y'all all later. Peace. Have a great day.